Hello, comic book people of the world. It is comic book day, and you know what that means.
I'm in love with a hero. I'm in love with the one who will...
First up is Wonder Woman issue number 44, Alone Against Darkseid. Darkseid has basically killed off and absorbed all of the powers from Wonder Woman's brothers and sisters and her dad Zeus. So she's rightfully really pissed off. In this issue, she finally gets to challenge him and to kind of kick his ass a little bit. But he has this whole machination thing going on where he's trying to invade Themyscira. So this is leading into something really big, especially since we haven't really even seen the real Themyscira in some time. Titans issue number 22, Donna Troy Unleashed. This makes it seem as though Donna Troy is going on some sort of evil rampage or something like that, but that doesn't happen. She's actually just leaving the Watchtower to go try to save her friend Roy. And the Justice League is dealing with the evil machinations of the Brain. And the two stories are going to be crossing over in the next couple of issues. I really feel bad for Donna Troy's character. They're not really exploring her at all, and it feels as though they're just going to be putting her to the side with the new storylines coming out. Although I hope I'm wrong about that, but I would love to see her in a stronger role in the DC Universe. Captain America issue number 700. This is one of those timey-wimey storylines where Cap was frozen again, and in a very short period of time, in the year 2025, a terrorist group by the name of Rampart is able to take over. Cap is de-thawed, and him and a group of rebels are able to beat them back. Mostly, at least. This issue entails how Captain America, or at least a version of Captain America, is able to go back. He's going back to save himself from being frozen, in which he's actually sacrificing his current self. It's a storyline that's been done several times, and I'm surprised that that's the one being used for issue number 700. X-Men Red issue number 3. Cassandra Nova, the evil twin sister to Xavier, has now infiltrated the X-Mansion, and she's just as evil as she's always been. She's controlling one of the other X-Men to go to Wakanda to take down Jean Grey and her group of X-Men. In this issue, Gambit confronts a group of anti-mutants, all of which are holding tiki torches. This is a reference to the neo-Nazi tiki torch rally that took place in Charlottesville. And I'm very happy that Gambit is making fun of them for the fact that they're using tiki torches. X-Men Blue issue number 25. The new team of X-Men are officially introduced in this issue. While we have the new team of Evil Brotherhood of Mutants, which is led by Havoc of all people. Although they're not really called the Brotherhood, I don't think they have an official name yet. But what they want is still pretty darn sinister. Interesting approach as to how this comic book is going to be going, showing that some of the characters who were heroic at one point are now villains. Thanos issue number 18. This feels as though it may be the last issue for Thanos' ongoing series. It is basically adult Thanos versus the younger version of himself. All for the love of death again. Because for Thanos, it's always been about Mistress Death. I say that kind of cynical, but it is a good story overall. There's a Thanos annual that's going to be coming out with this series, so that may be the conclusion to what this ongoing series was all about. But Thanos himself is going to have a huge part in upcoming other stories in the Marvel Universe. Finally, the last comic book I read this week was Detective Comics issue 978. Batman is officially meeting with the Colony, who's led by Batwoman and her father, while Tim Drake is investigating two different soldiers that were controlled by the Colony via their tech and their armor. Ulysses Armstrong is doing a whole technological thing in the background and also controlling some of the elements in this story. He's also ultimately becoming his alter ego, the General. This is a bit of speculation on my part, but I think that Tim Drake is going to be taken out and put into limbo for a bit. There's only a couple more issues where the writer, James Tynion IV, is going to be a part of this, and he's the only person that was an advocate for Tim Drake. And I feel like he's being forced into writing Tim Drake out of everything so that he's not in the way for some stories that's going to be taking place in the DC Universe. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this. I mean, the entire Young Justice roster is out of commission. Tim Drake is the last one. He's really the only reason I'm even reading Detective Comics. With him being taken out, if it happens, I'll probably not read any of the upcoming stories. But I'll end my speculation up to that point. That's my comic load for this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. With that, thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you made it up to this point, you're pretty darn awesome. Check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Always win. He's a prominent figure.
When Rebirth first started up in DC Comics, I was so excited because of the things they were teasing. The thing is, though, it's been a couple years and they're still just teasing at everything. Where's the JSA? Where the hell are the Legion? Why is Superboy still in limbo? Doomsday Clock looks like they're going to be answering some questions, but they keep delaying it. And the thing is, though, a lot of people are moving on and they feel as though this needs to be answered. You can't tease at something for years at a time and then say, hey, we're never going to really answer anything. You just lose fans if you do stuff like that, and I hope DC realizes